Hello everyone, I'm Troublesome Trucks and happy Halloween everyone. Today we are going to be doing a Crash City special edition with 8 engines competing in a free-for-all. So we have black engines and orange engines, but it's just going to be a free-for-all. These engines were picked by me, and let's meet them. So we got Old Puffer Pete from Chuggington, Tunnel Blast Diesel because he's black and orange because he's covered in dust, Douglas, Black James, Stafford, Rusty, Celebration Nia, and Murdoch's Tender. It'll be the best out of 7 rounds. May the best engine win, and let's get started. Alright, we still got the spooky decorations up for the season. So we got Stafford going first, then we got Murdoch's Tender, Black James. Next up, we have Tunnel Blast Diesel. I think this might be his first competition. And Black James and Stafford have taken each other down. Murdoch's Tender is eliminated by Tunnel Blast Diesel. So Old Puffer P, I think this is his first competition as well. We got Rusty and Douglas. Alright, we got 5 engines still going. 3 are down. Everyone's going around pretty well. Douglas is chasing after Rusty and is caught to the back of him. Celebration Nia takes down Old Puffer P, only to be taken out from the back by Rusty and Douglas. We have Tunnel Blast Diesel, Douglas, and Rusty remaining. And, Celebration Nia just got hit, even though she's already off the track, still feeling the hits. And Tunnel Blast Diesel tries to take out Rusty, but doesn't manage to do it, but is able to eliminate Douglas. We got 2 diesels left, Tunnel Blast Diesel and Rusty. And I think we might need to go to a tiebreaker because they're kind of, well, Rusty's chasing after Tunnel Blast Diesel, but I don't think they're going to crash on the intersection. And I don't really see Rusty knocking himself off from pushing Diesel, so I think we're just going to speed things. I guess we'll just wait to see if they derail on the points anyways, or if the Neo does something to them. But Rusty is caught up and pushing him around. And yeah, I think they're going to be pretty okay, so I think we're just going to cut it short and go to a tiebreaker for round 1. Alright, Rusty is on the left and Tunnel Blast Diesel is on the right. They're going to go head-to-head and try and push the other one off. Whoever wins this will obviously get the first point. So 3, 2, 1, stir your engines and go. And it looks like Rusty is pushing Tunnel Blast Diesel, and Tunnel Blast Diesel just falls over. It doesn't even put up much of a fight, and Rusty is the strongest one, so he will be awarded the first point. So well done, Rusty. Orange narrow gauge diesel engine, you score the first point and take the lead. Rusty gets the first point. Let's move on to round 2. And on to round 2 we go. Rusty will be starting things out after his previous win. Old Puffer Pete, Celebration Nia, there goes Douglas, and the Celebration Nia eliminates Rusty. Rusty's down, there goes Celebration Nia, and Douglas went down as well. Now Douglas is blocking the track, Tunnel Blast Diesel is caught up. We have a jam starting to form. Black James rounds out the lineup. Stafford gets caught up on the back of Douglas, but gets helped through by Black James. 3 engines down once again, but 5 still going. Tunnel Blast Diesel being pushed by Murdoch's Tender. Stafford getting a boost from Black James, and Old Puffer P on the other side. Ooh, that was a close one. Tunnel Blast Diesel almost clipped the back of James. I think he's going to do it this time. Oh my goodness, Black James goes down. Diesel tries to save himself. It's no use. Now Murdoch's Tender's here. Old Stafford comes out to push him. Oh, Old Puffer P gets just gets a miss. Stafford gets away just in time. They're heading for a cross track. Oh my goodness, Old Puffer P and Stafford. Oh, Stafford now gets getting pulled off the tracks by Murdoch's Tender. And we have a jam up. Stafford was stuck. Stafford, oh my goodness. Stafford and Old Puffer Pete were both stuck on Black James, but then Stafford kind of shoved his way through and got hit Murdoch's Tender and then kind of tipped over. Old Puffer Pete's trying to go through, but he doesn't have any traction. So I think it was actually Stafford, the last one that was going, just barely. They were both stuck on Black James, but then Stafford moved forward just a little bit to get to Murdoch's Tender and then derailed. So, yeah. The Chuggington engines haven't done too well on the competitions, but Old Puffer Pete actually a little bit slower, so he doesn't just fall off the tracks immediately. So, yeah, he almost got a point there for the Chuggington engines, even though they're not a team this time, but you get the point. So, Stafford is going to be the one for getting the point this time. I was very close between them, but it's going to have to go to Stafford, so well done, Stafford. Electric engine, let's get them back at the starting gates for a third battle. Alright, I think we're ready to go for round 3 this is. We got Stafford, previous victor, there goes Tunnel Blast Diesel, Black James, Celebration Nia, Old Puffer Pete, Douglas coming out. Old Puffer P has caught the side of Black James. Black James gets through, only to be taken out by Stafford. Douglas takes Douglas and Celebration Nia go down. Old Puffer P also fell down in the madness. We got Tunnel Blast Diesel, Rusty, and Murdoch's Tender going around. Tunnel Blast Diesel and Rusty have some previous animosity towards each other, so probably going to be some feuds there. Rusty has 1 point, but the other two have 0. And Murdoch Sender is usually a pretty strong competitor as well, so have to see what happens. We might need the Sabotagers because they're all spaced out pretty evenly from each other. I think Rusty might slightly be catching up to Murdoch Sender, but it's quite slight. Maybe Murdoch Sender is getting closer to Tunnel Blast Diesel, but they're still quite a ways away, so I think we're going to have to set the Sabotagers out. So we'll have them at the ready. Probably wait for Tunnel Blast Diesel to make his way around. I guess then the other engines are pretty much already there, so have to set them out after. And Rusty is just about to catch up to Murdoch's Tender. And now I think we can let out the first Sabotager, the Sabo 1, and struggling again. They should probably get a fresh recharge, but they're struggling along for now, so maybe it's all part of the plan. So Sabotager is going along, but not doing too much. And then the other Sabo will be ready to be released here. Tunnel Blast Diesel catches up to the Sabo, and the other Sabotager is now heading out. That happens to look a lot like Rusty trying to impersonate him. Okay, and we have a big crash, and it's Rusty who manages to get the best of that one. The Sabo and Tunnel Blast Diesel got hit by Murdoch Sender, and they all went down, but Rusty manages to survive it, and he's the only one left going, so it looks like that will be a second score for him. Well done, Rusty. 2 points in the first 3 rounds. That's quite well in a free-for-all, so maybe he has a good chance at winning this, but I've said this before, and then someone else manages to steal the win at the last minute. But we'll have to wait and see if Rusty can hold out. So, yeah, well done, Rusty, and now he's pushing his look-alike around the tracks. So, double win for him. Never mind. All right, round 4 is incoming next. Alright, and we are ready again for round 4. Rusty is on 2 points, so he should probably be the target of most of the engines. We'll see if he can outlast the bounty. So we got Tunnel Blast Diesel now heading out, Old Puffer Pete, and Murdoch Sender eliminates Tunnel Blast Diesel, but also derailed himself. Now Old Puffer Pete and Black James, oh my goodness, Nia finishes off Black James, 4 engines down, 4 left. No, Celebration Nia is going after Stafford, only to be rammed off the tracks by Rusty and Douglas. And oh my goodness, oh wow, and Celebration Nia almost derailed both Rusty and Douglas, but they're both still going. Stafford not happy, he's trying to escape at the back. Rusty and Douglas still going around the tracks. And Rusty could get another point, and oh no, Nia was blocking the tracks, and he can't get past without falling over, and Douglas actually was almost stayed on the tracks, but now fell over. Wow, Rusty almost got a 3rd point, but luckily, thanks to Nia's blockage, he fell over, so Douglas will now claim victory for this round. So, representing Scotland, we have Douglas, not Donald here today, just Douglas, but still holding strong. So, yeah, Douglas is now on the board, tied for 2nd with Stafford. Rusty still in the lead, heading into round 5. Alright, the competition's halfway over. Anyone's still in for the win here, but Rusty is currently leading, as you all probably already know. But just a reminder, so see if anyone will catch up. There's Stafford. Douglas has crashed into Celebration Nia, and they're still blocking the tracks. Old Puffer P and Stafford eliminate each other. Black James is now collided with Murdoch Cinder. Rusty and Tunnel Blast Diesel round out the lineup, and Murdoch Cinder is refusing to tip over. Even though they have 3 engines pushing them, Black James, Rusty, and Tunnel Blast Diesel, Douglas and Nia are still jammed up on the other side as well, and Stafford just tipped over in the middle of the tracks. Oh, Douglas manages to get through. Murdoch Cinder tips over. Wow, that happened like at the same time. What the heck? And oh no, and now Black James is derailed after hitting Stafford. And now Rusty and Tunnel Blast Diesel are stuck at the back. Another blockage though. Lots of engines getting stuck this round. And I don't think they're going to be able to free up Black James, so Rusty and Tunnel Blast Diesel are stuck behind, but I think since Tunnel Blast Diesel is at the end of the lineup, I think they were probably the last ones going, so again, Rusty nearly gets another point, but I'm going to award this one to Tunnel Blast Diesel. Really close call for Rusty, but Tunnel Blast Diesel is at the back, so I think he was the last one going. Wow, what a round that was. Big messes again. So Tunnel Blast Diesel takes that one. Let's head into the final 2 rounds. Okay, and round 6 time, the penultimate round. Running out of time to get points, so better make decisions fast. Tunnel Blast Diesel, Black James, and Stafford. Stafford eliminates Tunnel Blast Diesel, trying to save himself, but ends up taking down Black James right next to the pumpkin. Douglas, the giant pumpkin, the great pumpkin, anybody, and there we go. Murdoch Cinder rounds out the lineup. Rusty's still in it right now. Oh, Douglas crashes into Celebration Nia. They had an altercation last round, and now they're both down. Now Old Puffer P has his front wheels off after crashing in the side of Douglas. It looks like Old Puffer P goes down, and Murdoch Cinder tips over, and it's Rusty. Oh my goodness, Rusty, what are you doing today? You are just on fire, scoring points left and right. And can they get past Celebration Nia? And they're kind of caught up. Can they get past? I'm not quite sure. It looks like they're kind of caught up. But wow, another crazy round. Now I thought it was going to be might have to go tiebreaker or something. But Douglas and Celebration Nia blocking the tracks and just knocked off everyone else. And Rusty managed to outlast it. So there goes Rusty is a 3rd point, and I think that pretty much ends the competition there, but we'll still have one more round, and we'll do a quick recap before that. Alright, before we start round 7, the final round, just want to let you know that Rusty has 3 points, and then everyone else either has 1 point or 0 points, so no one can catch up in this one remaining round. So looks like Rusty has taken it, but we'll give him one more shot to see if a couple engines can get more points or first point or whatever the case may be. So we got all the engines heading out. Whoa, close call between Douglas and Black James. Murdoch Cinder goes after Tunnel Blast Diesel, doesn't do anything. Black James eliminates Douglas. He's the first casualty. Old Puffer Pete rounds out. Oh, Black James takes out Murdoch Cinder just as Celebration Nia eliminates Stafford. That was a simultaneous attack. Oh, Rusty pushing Old Puffer P. He's still in there. Could he get 4 points and get a majority of the rounds? That almost might tie for a record, but pretty crazy. Rusty pushing Old Puffer P, and then we have Celebration Nia going after Tunnel Blast Diesel, and Black James still in it. He got 2 eliminations already, so I think he's determined to get a win. Tunnel Blast Diesel does have 1 point already, but Celebration Nia, Old Puffer P, and Black James have 0 at the moment, so opportunities to score their first point before this ends. Now Black James is caught up to Rusty and Old Puffer P, and Rusty is now in a sandwich between 2 steam engines, so that could cause problems. They might get squeezed off the tracks. I think the sabotagers are going to need to make a return this time and see if they can actually get some good results this time. So I think we'll set the first sabotager off right now. And I think it might just get out of the way. Oh no, Black James, that was bad timing. Sorry, Black James, I feel kind of bad about that one. thought they would get past in time. Just well, anyways, Black James goes down as well as one sabotager, but now Rusty, Old Puffer Pete, and then Tunnel Blast Diesel and Celebration Nia still remain. And a sabotager, oh my goodness, he barely gets away from the couple collisions there. Other sabotager just lying on their side. And the Sabo just slowly going along, and they're about to get hit by Tunnel Blast Diesel and Celebration Nia. Now I have a long line of engines again. See what happens there. Old Puffer P and Rusty might catch up after this, because the other engines are going a bit slower. I think we might need to rescue the other sabotager, because things aren't exactly moving along super fast. So I think we're just going to sneak this sabotager back and get him ready for another shot. And they're coming around once again, and they make it past the points, but I think the tracks are slightly moving off the blocks. But Old Puffer P and Rusty rolling around. I think they're probably going to catch up pretty quick. The other sabotager is ready, so I think I'll set them off here. Oh, Old Puffer P clips the back of Celebration Nia. Oh, they have their back wheels off. Oh, they get hit by Sabo Percy. And now they're off the tracks, and I didn't set the points. But we still have 3 competing engines left, along with 2 sabotagers. It looks like the Sabo's leaning in the corner there. This could be bad. Now the sabotagers are crashing. Rusty gets taken down by Celebration Nia, and yeah, mostly by Celebration Nia, but Tunnel Blast Diesel was also there for the ride. So we have 1 sabotager and 2 other engines left, and I think we might have to go to a tiebreaker, because we have 2 engines left, so now that is possible. So yeah, a tiebreaker for the final round. Alright, to decide who wins the final round, we have Tunnel Blast Diesel on the left going up against Celebration Nia on the right. Tunnel Blast Diesel has 1 win, but he did lose a tiebreaker to Rusty in the first round. So see if he can win this tiebreaker against Nia. So 3, 2, 1, start your engines and go. And it looks like Celebration Nia is pushing us Tunnel Blast Diesel off, and Tunnel Blast Diesel is eliminated. It looks like Nia is the strongest, so Tunnel Blast Diesel unfortunately not too good at tiebreakers, but already got 1 point at least. So Celebration Nia will get the final point. So let's get them in the middle for a final recap and photo shoot. And the winner of the Crush City Special Edition number 19, I believe, we have Rusty for representing the color orange, so even though there weren't teams, but he won the free-for-all with an impressive 3 points out of the 7 rounds, so close to the majority. So yeah, Rusty did really well, and he was actually in the final like 2 or 3 of most of the other rounds, so definitely strong contender this time around. Then a 4-way tie for second place. We have Tunnel Blast Diesel, Celebration Nia, Stafford, and Douglas all on 1 point, so round of applause to them. And then Murdoch, Sender, Old Puffer P, and Black James fortunately didn't score any points, despite being close a couple times. So yeah, they'll have to try again at next time. So yeah, that was interesting competition, some major derailments, and then also quite a long round at the end and some tiebreakers. So yeah, again, well done Rusty, really a nice performance today. And so yeah, I hope you all have a safe and happy Halloween, and I'll see you all in the next video. Troublesome Truck signing out. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.